Are we on the air? We are.
I'm here at the White House Bar on O'Connell Street in Limerick, one of the city's oldest pubs, with a long tradition of association with the arts. Tonight, it's Poetry Night, hosted by the one and only Barney Sheehan, who for the past 10 years has welcomed hundreds of poets and writers to this weekly gathering.
So my name is Barney Sheehan, Director of Poetry here in the White House. We've only another 14 nights to go now to create a situation where we got 500 consecutive Wednesday nights of poetry, non-stop. That's the Guinness Book of Records, and there's no place in the world where the poetry can go on like that.
A song or read a poem or strum an old guitar at Gleeson's White House Bar.
What do you think makes the White House so special as a reading venue?
Mainly because there's no TV, no distractions, and you can come to the microphone and say absolutely anything you like without hindrance.
It's a very friendly place and you get great encouragement from each other. So basically it's a great place to be.
And it helps raise awareness for local Irish poets and helps boost our confidence in writing.
You have support when you try out new work, and you always get feedback from people.
Now on Wednesday nights the poets all gather to recite, and Barney Sheehan is the man who runs the open mic. Now it's world famous for his poetry delights, Gleeson's White House Bar.
But it's not just local poets who read at the White House. Over the years, the venue has hosted a vast array of poets and poetry styles, from world champion slam poet Buddy Wakefield to the patron saint of the White House poets, the internationally famous Limerick-born Desmond O'Grady.
A song of Limerick town. We, in the fish-blue hours of clock-strike early morning, sleep in the house-huddled doors of our eyes, love in our yawning.
I have 3 notebooks, so I never know the right one. Do you have a skill for dancing? I won an award for the waltz.
The first poem is called What Happens to the Dead. The dead really do not leave. They wander the minds of the living until slowly they lose their faces. They get small and slowly disappear.
To give him a big warm Bula Boss welcome from the United States, please, Buddy Wakefield. Thank you very much indeed.
We both know the smell of a convenience store at 4 a.m. like the backs of a lot of hands. She sells me trucker crack, mini thins. It's like Vibrant. She doesn't make me feel awkward about it. She can tell it's been a long drive and it's only going to get longer. Offers me a free cup of coffee, but I never touch the stuff. Besides, I'm going to need more speed than that.
It's just great to be in the White House. I mean, the home of poetry in Limerick. I bought a white shirt in John's Menswear today. A sign that my youth is passing away. A colour I once was unwilling to wear when I had no belly and twice as much hair.
At Gleeson's White House Bar. Oh, Gleeson's White House Bar. At Gleeson's White House Bar. You'll always find a welcome here, so stop and have a jar.
Everybody is welcome at the White House. But what part does the social aspect of poetry play in the success of the readings?
I used to bring my mother first. She's a poet herself, and I'm actually coming to read myself for the last 6 years, and it's the highlight of my week.
You meet different people every week, and you also meet regular people every week. It's kind of people that you look forward to walking into, and when you walk in the door they say hello to you, which is a good thing in a pub, because at least you know you have friends there.
It's my one night a week that I actually get to go out. You can have a drink, have some fun, read poetry, listen to other people's point of view.
The White House has certainly brought poetry to the people of Limerick, with its mix of published guest readers, an open mic for those aspiring poets, and of course the charismatic Barney Sheehan, who has, at least, been responsible for the democratisation of poetry in the city.
Listen to as much poetry as I've listened to over the past 10 years, I can tell you that, to inspire you. Either to kill you or inspire you, one of the two.
Well, there you have it, another successful night of poetry at the White House. Limerick has recently lost its only art centre, the Bell Table. But with venues like the White House and people like Barney Sheehan, there's no fear for the cultural life of the city.
Gleeson's White House Bar.
Well, shut up, Barney. For Christ's sake, get on with the poetry.